Blessings and salutations, wonderful Capricorns and the cross watchers who love you. I'm Sunny, the Urban Tarot, and it's a general collective feed. I'm not going to get into a whole spew of things. I'm going to get to your read, tell you what I see. Now, in the little peek, I did see where this defensive energy where you basically have your armor on, you're ready to go because when it came down to connection, as much as you was working with them, it seemed like it was intentive that they wasn't communicating in a way to where you can see how this collaboration is going to work going forward. It was like heavy miscommunication. I feel like it was an intent to confuse you where it was going. So now you feel like, for some of you, this feeling as if you cannot even involve them in what you're building. Like it's like for some of you, feel like it would be foolish for you to even let them be in the midst of your foundation and your happiness, you know, because it seems like they're adamant of working against it. I know it's for some signs I do see a reoccurring message, but it's from a place of knowing how long it's been going on to sometimes how long it takes us to be free. You know, I'm not gonna use medical terms because I don't have those degrees. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what I see. Most High, thank you for your mercy, blessings, protection, forgiveness, abundance, and direction. Through your grace, through our angel ancestors and spirit guides, please allow me to see with clarity for the highest good for our wonderful, beautiful Capricorns. Amen, amen, amen again. Alrighty, I'm going to do a Celtic cross and just pick up a little spread here, see if I could get a Capricorn. We will talk about 2023, but I just want to get some more of what's happening going into your season before we get into 2023, because it seems like this is an overall energy that's definitely hindering. What is this that's folded here? It's chakra, third eye. So some of you got some of you your gears grinded, as I would see when I see the messages folded here. It's definitely feeling like there's a knowing that some of you definitely go against when it comes down to this. It's like your third eye is very much aware, but some of you is like thinking it's not as clear. You know, it's like questioning what you're seeing because of the way you think you know a person. Let's see what we have for you, wonderful Capricorns, please. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Sugar honey iced tea. Alrighty. All right, what I'm going to say, and truly will keep coming out over and over again, is showing a definite, heavy, manipulative hold that was around you, whether within you, around you, Capricorn, it was there. But I keep seeing this feeling of your intent and your motivation is to be free in this new way of doing things. Look, this Nine of Cups energy, your happiness and control of this chessboard, feeling like, okay, I'm good, I got this. Which you do. You do. Now, adjusting my little robe here. Let me see. Now, what I see, the main card that came out is where the wild things are. That represents a lot of things. It goes back to childhood memories. It goes back to a lot of things, to where you was in this position, to where you felt you had these hopes and dreams, and there's certain things that you've seen that you had more of a bigger role than you thought it would be. And that's the challenging energy in itself. Now, what I see what's covering that is this Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. That's King of Pentacles. That's what you at the top as far as what that represents. You're very much aware. And you sit in a position to where it doesn't shake you financially, like materialistically, it doesn't. But what's the challenge, the obstacle is the love, the Ace of Cups, the work, something that has to be done. Crowning you is your harvest, your abundance, the seeds you planted. That is definitely your heavy Capricorn, pinnacle, grounding energy. Which beneath you, what you walk through, is the releasing the pain to free yourself to happiness. It's showing that's what your major play. That's the best strategy at hand. Shows behind is that Ten of Pentacles. And I really think something that you treasured within this connection here, I think that's behind you, because you're looking, you see what's in front of you is all this resistance. You see they're not going to be happy with the way things has to be done, or the way the roles have changed from that one. Then this is where I always get to shift it, and I'll be studying before every time I do these reads. As far as spreads, that's why I freestyle, but when I get to doing a specific spread, like a Celtic cross, I want to be definite. So again, this right here, your attitude towards this relationship is that this is toxic. Yeah, that's Capricorn energy, but it's also mixed with the Queen of Wands in reverse, because it's a toxic 2 or 3-some. Somebody's just very much adamant about interfering. So where it shows even where the house, the environment, you have this 8 of Pentacles. You're working hard, you're putting in time, doing things you need to do to maintain this growth. Honestly, because that 10 of Pentacles, you can no longer invest in that. I think you solidifying something very much in a sense of love, because it's pink. Anytime I see pink on these cards, or especially on the ones that I did, it's like love. It's something that you love to do, something that you putting in out of love, because it's worth it. Excuse me. And your hopes and fears, I see this Ace of Swords. Now, the truth coming in, I believe, is basically the reality hitting this person so they can understand they need to stop trying to go against and come in so this could be more abundant. Because what I see what's coming to you is this abundance, sunshine, and new way, new day. It looked like there's a marriage and an end to old way, because it goes from the Hierophant, which is Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio. Either way, it goes from the seasons and the tarot, as far as the Hierophant, the Lovers, the Chariot, the what's after the Chariot? Strength. Then the Hermit, as far as going within, getting into your Zen, to the balance of justice, to the death, the end, and a new beginning. either way, it's the awesome change happening. Okay? So let's see. As far as, like I told you, major arcanas, here is you, Capricorn. Taurus and Virgo, and all those arcanas I think just told to you in your outcome. Hold on. Let's see. Capricorn, please. Message for Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, let's see what we have. I'm just going to get some clarification on the Celtic cross just to get more, detail, if it's possible. Confirming what this message was saying. Ten of Pentacles peeked out again. Oopsies, if you kindly. Alrighty. Oh, yeah. This is definitely a change for you. You're no longer like stuck in your head believing the BS. Yeah. The lies they were telling and all this shenanigans, you're starting to see it like, wow, this is not just something I was in my head about. Even when it looks to see where you see was more in control or more or less needed than they wanted to admit it to, because you were seeing all the things you had to do to help them. That's just what I see with the Seven of Cups in reverse. It was like you felt like you had no other choice in certain things when it comes down to this energy here, as far as being in this since you was young. Like you had to take certain things on. That wasn't even your role or had to, but that put you in this position to be so wise and stable and self-sufficient, because it shows that it came from this disappointment, from being left in the rain and being the one who had to really get things going again. And that's honestly the obstacle, because there's love there, because that was the reason why you put in the effort there. But it's definitely showing the world in reverse, to where it's showing there was a cycle that was incomplete because of all the love that you had. You didn't want to go there. But what you see is when it comes down to your harvest, what's crowning you, what you know is it has to be where people can work together. It has to, it has to be where it can't work against you, or be where I call it like inside trading, or messing up with you, playing it, going behind you, like, or not planting the seeds deep enough, just to the point where it's making it rough for you. Because what's beneath you is this factor where you could definitely see that if you don't see a victory in it, and it's more or less draining, or you don't see it making sense to even engage in this type of energy, it's like, look, if I thought that this was, like, even if somebody thought that it was that important to you, which it is, you feeling like, listen, I cannot, you have some healing to do. Like, until then, it looks as if you're just keeping it pushing. The resistance comes because you're trying to be fair, focused, and wise, and realize that this ongoing resistance is stressing out anything that you're trying to do here. It's toxic. Where I see this toxic 2 or 3 some showing here, and it shows even how they communicate. It's just like they feel really comfortable in this pessimistic way of thinking. And it's just like, well, you're focused on other things because you can't, it's just feel like you're not equipped to, you see, to take on that responsibility. Like, yeah, that's above what you can do. So I see it comes in where you ain't want to ever get like this, to where you throw your hands up and say, look, I can't do it anymore. Because the way things is growing and flowing and have your attention, the better things in life have your attention. So you don't feel the need to more or less engage in trying to accommodate them, I see. Now, what I see as far as astrology signs, but for those who care, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aries, yeah. And of course you was there, Capricorn. Alrighties, let's see what else we have for you. I just definitely see you being super clear how you're going on further. Like this has to, it's like this, you feel like it really went on long enough. And they really tried to show, like they did many things to try to get you to change your mind. I don't think it's gonna work this time. I really don't. Alrighties, let's see. What's the message for our Capricorns, please? Message for Capricorn. Show me to see for Capricorn, please. It's like going into your season. Capricorn. Whenever you get this message here, I hope you get to see this before 2023 because it's currently December 17th. So this is basically a message around this time, you know. They'll go into a few days ahead or behind. I don't know. Oh. Look, they got a Wheel of Fortune. Let me just do one more shuffle here. So you know when that Wheel of Fortune, karma is showing how you end up on what end you end. It all depends, but it shows that you and your Nine of Cups are no longer in your head. You got all the understanding you feel you need, my friend. The Four of Swords is in reverse. You're seeing it for what it was. You see it. You see. You got that Wheel of Fortune again. Mind you, your energy or the toxicity was clarified by two major arcanas here. And it definitely gives up this energy confirming that it had to do with some ties, it had to do with some family, loyal to some shadow stuff. I always get that as a family card. But also, too, with its ties is something that went on from a long ago that, again, where I see this Wheel of Fortune, it wasn't working out for you. You know? Yes, it's Sirens, Hood and YC. Gotham City soundtrack for those who don't know. That's how I see it. But, pardon me if it affects the read for you. For me, it's like I'm used to it. Unfortunately. But it's been, you know. Let's see. All right. So, again, I see some energy that shows some self-serving. Come on, truck. Get through. Come on. See this energy as far as feeling this King of Cups where in reverse is feeling not emotionally secure, available, fair, is not upright. Now, in this toxic hole, something that got a grip, something that feels addictive, it feels toxic, it feels codependent, it feels to where you know you need the hold to have is unfair because the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse with the moon energy. Again, it's making you feel like you can't go further in this. you're recovering, you know you can't invest in it because when you are taking this place to go within, or maybe I think you're separating and being more within your home and your family and more focused on your wish fulfillment. Because even though they want a reconciliation to talk again, you're just a little apprehensive, it seems, because it looks as if you know they expect you to move a certain way with them. It's like a real entitling energy. So again, I see you Capricorn, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Virgo, Aries, yeah, you're making it super clear. You are committed to something that's fair and makes sense. And it's about moving forward to something more spiritual because you feel like the way they move with you is not, and it doesn't, they're not honest with you, you feel. Like this person was definitely intentionally communicating in a way that when you were trying to work with them, it was hindering. And you was really trying to offer something great. This is something big. You're not something like this King of Pentacles energy followed with this Ace of Pentacles. It's like if they wasn't working against you, it would have been so much better off for them. Yeah, but you're passionately moving on forward, and too bad, too sad for them. That's what I see. Somebody was really trying to be in this position of controlling, just from, you know, it was an entitled energy, and it's not really entitled to the point they feel like they earned this position. And I feel like for some of you, it would cause you to lose some sleep. It's like not necessarily. Like you really feel like you gave them this position out of loyalty. And they running with it like this is something that they earned, something they deserve. And that's why you had to put a stop to it, because I see, even until you're recovering from the fact that they didn't invest in you the way you did with them, that you cannot take that seriously. You can't let that, like there's no way you would put it in a position to be responsible for anything financial. It's too much of a burden. Too much. And it's like unless you focus on what you need to do, your quiet place, your happy space, to where you could be focused on your wish fulfillment. You know, it's not like you're cutting them off completely. I don't see that. I just see the fact of you not investing and putting them in as a priority. Okay. Let's see the Kipper message. Kipper message for Capricorns, please. CSC. Kipper message for Capricorn. So something flip. What is it? Oh! Sugar honey iced tea. Too many, but one is flipped here. Meetings. Okay. So this meeting here look like it's about, it gives me money, but fun. Like this meeting look like colleagues discussing things, but it's about some beneficial things, like coming together. This looks like a union here that's past just marriage. It looks like financial collaboration. That's why this false person is here. Because, yeah, they're here because they're feeling like the way you're focused on this new beginning, and even that connection they have with you, that hold is no longer there. They see that came to an end, and it's very much making them show. They even probably do a fake smile or fake happy for you, but they in their head because they thought they really wanted this hold on you. Okay. Alrighties. Let's see what advice and outcome is going to be. Oh, hey, Tiger Eye. Hold on. Get my Tiger Eye. Pardon me. Oh, excuse me. Alrighties, Capricorn. Let me just get to your advice and outcome. I'm just dropping things so willy-nilly, huh? Alrighties. Advice and outcome for our wonderful, beautiful Capricorns. Advice and outcome. Yes or no? You're choosing not to go forward in that. You more or less focus on your building up your foundation, trying to fix things with someone that, as far as your four of wands, your person. Ooh, there go that burden drop. Awesome source. And I do see this person trying to fly in to try to throw you off again with some, it's like a fake emergency. Yeah, because I see you being like, what happened? Are you okay? Ooh. And there go the tower there to show that's what the intent was to do to affect what you got going. Yeah, you see that this basically was just another attempt to throw a monkey wrench. You was like, oh, I thought I could let you win. I thought you was a friend. Yeah, they were that emperor to the tilt, like, and the fool in reverse here, like, you can't go there no more with them. Aries, heavy Aries energy, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius. Everybody's here, but it's definitely showing that it came to the shock to really that you can't go forward with them and still do what you're doing, build what you have. Because even down to you trying to drop the burden, they always come in with this intent. And you be thinking like, okay, they're coming in to communicate, to heal, to work something out. But they always do it in a place to throw you off. And you see that, and now you know how to move with them. Yeah, shutting down the options, and they starting to feel like, wow, this Empress feeling is in reverse as far as the power that they once had. They see that they have to put in work for you to give to them ever again. Because you see, you letting them know you see what it is, and their time has ran out as far as doing that. Yep, Leo, Libra. Again, I should see the Aquarius, heavy, Taurus, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Yeah, but everybody's here. This is what I see for you in this feed. I hope this helps to confirm what you know. So next time, love and light.